What is the right way to increase rent without losing a good tenant? So whether or not to increase rent is a different question. That is, you're studying the market. There's all kinds of strategy at play, turnover costs, things like that. Whether it's under-rented, over-rented, fair market value, how well the tenant is, what other amenities they have, what repair needs the house. That's not the question we're asking. We're asking what the right way to increase rent is without losing a good tenant. And so the first thing I would say is provide early notice. You want to give ample notice. You're not trying to hide anything. Again, that just doesn't work. It doesn't work in business and life and relationships. And you want to have a good relationship with your resident. You want them to be happy. You want them to understand what they should expect. And you want them to feel like they're treated well so that they can treat your property well and have a good experience. So you give them plenty of notice. The lease will outline a notice period to non-renew or a notice period to cancel the lease or stop and auto-renew or something like that. You want to give at least that much notice. Usually that's 60 days or 90 days before the end of the lease. You want to give at least that much notice. Now, on top of that, it's okay to give some more. Give them more so they can make a decision. So if they need to let you know at 90 days whether they're renewing or not, you tell them day 91 that their rent is going to increase by 8%. That's not super fair to them, because they have hours to decide before they're required to give you notice of non-renewal. It's not fair. Give them some time, understand what your notice period is, give them some time ahead of that, and then talk through it. Let them know why the increase is occurring. You can give them market data. You can give them data on other increased costs. You could give them data on what investments you were making into the property, such as you're replacing the HVAC system soon. You're going to replace the roof. You're getting the house painted. You're fixing the front porch. You're doing all of these different things, or one of those things is in the mix over the next year, and this will help compensate for that. And they're going to be able to enjoy that. And so what kind of goes along with this rent correction, if you will? It could just be the market. It could be everything has increased. All the rent around them is now 10% higher for comparable assets. And you show them that data and say, hey, based on that, we're going to go to this rent. I would also, as much as possible, try to offer value with the increase. So when you're speaking to the tenant, they might say, yeah, but the ceiling fan is falling apart. Hey, we're going to fix that. We'll take care of that. And then send someone out the next day. Get someone out there to fix it and show that you were also invested in them and their experience, and they are going to be much more likely to stay. Now, I will say, your actions are going to speak about you and how you care about that tenant and how you treat that property well in advance of that increase. So if you are already providing a great experience, great communication, and you care about that relationship with the tenant, you're already ahead of the game. So when that renewal comes with the increase, they're already going to know you're a good person. You can have a quick, simple explanation, and it's likely not going to be much of an issue. It'll help a lot. Even before when they move in, you should be building that relationship. And then when the increases need to happen, they already know you're going to take care of them and they're in good hands.